Hello class, this is David. Let's take a look at this problem here. We are asked to do a difference of means with paired treatment. So when we have a situation like this, we can actually change the problem from a comparison of two groups, excuse me, to a comparison of a difference to zero. So in essence, that's what I'm going to do. Instead of comparing actor's age to actress's age, I'm going to compare the difference in the ages to zero. So this takes this from a chapter 9 type of problem to a chapter 8 type of problem. Okay? So I'm going to use StatCrunch to do this. So here's StatCrunch right here. And I'm going to need a calculator. So there's a calculator right there. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the differences of each age. And you'll note that the null is that it's 0. The alternative is that it is not 0. So 46 minus 16 is just going to be 30. 43 minus 34 is just going to be 9. 62 minus 30 is 32. 54 minus 58 is negative 4. And 38 minus 28 is 10. Note that I'm keeping track of the signs, okay? And I'm taking the actor's age minus the actress's age, okay? And again, it doesn't matter how I subtract them as long as I do it consistently, okay? So now we're going to compare this data here to 0. So go to Stat, tstat, one sample with data. The data is in var 1. The null and alternative are set up as they should be. Compute, and as you can see right here, here's my test statistic. And to 2 decimal places, that's going to be 2.25, I believe. Is that what I had here? Yes, I did. And they wanted negative, okay? So I didn't look at something correctly. Aha, I see the problem. You see it right here? I didn't pay attention. It says here actress's age minus the actor's age. So they go to even greater detail here to define the difference as the actress's age minus the actor's age. So if I go back and do that, in essence, what I'm going to be doing is just making this negative, make this negative, make this negative. This will now be positive, and this will be negative. And if I recalculate, just to kind of show you that indeed it will work, you can see now I get the same number, but the sign is different. Notice the p-value is unchanged, though. In the previous attempt, it was still 0.874. So to 3 decimal places, that's going to be 0.87. And oh, by the way, okay, in case you're wondering, well, gee, why does it matter? You know, it doesn't, okay? Because at the end of the day, the p-value is immutable regardless of how we make the subtraction, and therefore our decision is immutable. It's based on the p-value. Okay? So, since the p-value is greater than the significance level, we will fail to reject the null. There is not sufficient evidence to support the claim that there is a difference in the ages. Okay? So even though these differences look huge, okay, statistically speaking, there is no difference. Thank you.